College football fans, the championship is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook is making sure you can throw down on the epic showdown for a shot at big bucks. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting $5 on the championship game.
No SEC schools in the championship is wild, but it should be a fun one. On DraftKings right now, Michigan is a 4.5-point favorite, and the over-under is set at 55.5.
Download the app now and use code Jenkins, Jenkins. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on college football. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code Jenkins. The crown is yours. Welcome to Jenkins and Jonez on the Volume Podcast Network. Happy 2024. It is Thursday, January 4th. And we are so excited to talk to you about truly just an epic Hall of Fame level list of bullshit today. It's going to be a special one. As always, Jenkins and Jonez is hosted by LeJethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's that, Bubba's?
Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
Hey, everybody, how's it going?
I'm Gardy B, a.k.a. Mike.
Motherfucking
Mike, bring you in the new year on the ones and twos.
Kosumiko. Did I get that back? I get that backwards?
And we're
never mind.
And produced as always
I butchered that shit.
by the lovely and talented Jackson Saffon.
What
All right.
Which one is it? Is it Kosumiko? What is it? Miko Kosu?
I think it's Kuso Maiku.
Kiso Maiku. Okay. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Sounds more right than what I thought it was.
As always, if you have not yet subscribed at youtube.com/@JenkinsandJones, what are you doing? You can see that John and I are Beanie Boys today. You can see which hat Tyler is wearing. You have no idea if you just listen to the pod. It's crazy. I don't know what you're doing. youtube.com/@JenkinsandJones. It is the new year. Everyone have a good New Year's. What did y'all do? What time did you go to sleep, John?
Oh, you really want to know?
Yeah.
10:30, my boy. We rode.
It was New Year's on the East Coast then.
I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. New Year's somewhere. We were going to go. We went to like brother's crib. They had like just a few people over and whatever. Somi woke up and was like giving Radha's mom the hardest fucking time. You know what I mean? So we were planning on leaving at like 10:30 anyway. Like that was the goal. So this was just a reason not to leave. But it was funny. We went there listening to a math pod on some goofy. It's really, I'm sending it to you. It was kind of existential, really interesting. Anyway, we leave, we get home at 10 and we're in bed by 10:30. Nigga, I'm the oldest nigga that's ever olded. That like, bruh, that's the lamest New Year's in the history of New Year's. Crazy.
Tyler, do you and Summer go out or do anything?
I ain't doing motherfucking thing. I say I ain't been out. I haven't broken in a fucking New Year's like in a club or in a bar and shit. Who the fuck knows when, dog? It's been way too long for me.
Yeah. We've never done it. We always some East Coast ball drop people. We forgot to show the kids the East Coast ball drop. So it was like 10:30, we let them set off all the poppers and shit in the front yard. And then we're like, all right, time for bed. And they're like, the ball didn't drop. And we were like, well, and so we just came clean. We were like, you usually watch the East Coast time zone ball drop. We're not like, we forgot to record it and we're not letting you stay up till midnight. So we went on YouTube and just brought up someone's video of Times Square. It's like, Happy New Year, go to bed.
To them their whole lives.
Yeah. They handled it with surprising grace.
I got a question. I've been thinking about this. Do y'all think y'all could be bar guys? Like the guy that just goes and kicks it at the bar like once every couple weeks? I think I might want to be a bar guy.
I have told Summer it's like my life goal to live somewhere where I can walk to a bar and be like a regular. Know the bartenders, know the guys who come in. Like that's a dream of mine, dog.
The last week and a half, I've been thinking like, yo, Cheers seems like a good little place to be at. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's a sign that I'm old too, my nigga. Like, what do you mean? But I'm like, yo,
everybody knows
your name. You know, hey, nigga, I think I might this is a year I may transition into a bar guy. You feel me? I'm gonna find me a nice little bar in the Inglewood area. You know,
I was about to say, you can't go into Cheers though, bro. Because wasn't Cheers in Boston too?
No.
Yeah.
You might have a Tirico moment at Cheers, dog. I don't know.
No, non-Tirico moments over here. Anti-Tirico.
That is not your nickname, Jonathan.
Everybody doesn't know my real name there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, No, if I mean a nice little bar, that might be the year I transition. You know what I mean? I think it's time.
All right, we have to talk about. I think by far the thing people were most excited to hear us talk about was the Rece Davis had a real special moment on national television as part of the college football playoff run up, and I just want to say, God bless. And gentlemen, what are your thoughts on the Naysayer-Gate of 2024?
Let a naysayer know. Yeah. Well, I think they handled that as best they could. They had a good laugh out of it because we all know that's not what that what that actual acronym actually means. But that's the bowl season presented by Disney, explanation right there. But yeah, man, we had a good old time with that. It feels like naysayer is like the early runnings for the word of the year for 2024 so far.
Okay, this is the name of his brand, they said.
He got a tat. He got a tat that says LA.
Oh, so it's not a brand like a clothing brand.
No, I don't think he.
Okay, so I thought because they said brand, they meant clothing brand, and he had a clothing brand which he replaced nigga with naysayer, and I'm like, okay, but yeah, this is what he told ESPN. That's what he informed them of. Yeah. Come on, man.
Well, the internet says they are. I don't think it's the name of a brand, but they are selling merch with. I mean,
after this or were they selling it before?
Before.
Okay. So
but it's not like the name of a brand like Nike, but it's on merch.
We were talking about gentrifying before. This is the worst case I've ever heard of in my life. For the pod, we were speaking about that. That's nasty, bro. That doesn't even sound good. You know what I mean? Let a naysayer know. And I feel uncomfortable with people that aren't black saying naysayer now. I think we
feel like you know what they're doing, right?
That's a new thug, bro.
Can I say naysaya or it's completely out?
No hard R with naysayer.
This is wild, bro. Like just like let a nigga know. Okay, that's football shit talking, right? Like that feels appropriate, but let a naysayer know. That shit sound like some Revolutionary War shit. Like if you're not down with the Continental Congress, right? Like I can see the fucking Gaston flag for the let a naysayer know movement in the 1760s or some shit, dog.
That's a Hamilton deleted scene. Is Lin-Manuel Miranda rapping "Let a Naysayer Know"?
Let a naysayer know. We meet at the Boston Piers at 12 a.m. Come dressed as a Native American. For all you naysayers who aren't down with the cause. Yeah, man. It just takes the whole fucking the oomph out of it for me, dog.
Man, it's gross, dog. It's nasty.
All right. Speaking of nasty work, the Grambling State women's basketball team defeated the College of Biblical Studies from Texas by a score of 159-18. And as always, when we get one of these crazy blowouts, gentlemen, I have spent some time processing the box score so that I can paint a very clear picture for you of a game that Grambling won by 141 points despite shooting 5 from 24 from 3-point. I want to put yourself in the mindset of a College of Biblical Studies player as you are losing a game by 140 points and your team has gone 1 of 14 from the free throw line.
That shit, dog, like 159 points in a college game. That is just absurd. Like
they scored 46, 36, 39, and 38.
What's the math? Points per minute.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Basically 4 points
a minute. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Bro, like I want to see the footage because you score 159 points in a college game. I know the laughs are like nonstop, dog. I know that shit. I know that shit is kings of comedy, bro. I need to see that shit, man.
For me, I'm like, yo, Jesus let y'all get y'all ass whooped in front of everybody, nigga. Sitting there praying and he letting y'all get y'all ass kicked like that. There's a lesson, man. There's a
But
lesson.
they say he gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. Or some shit. Those might be the strongest soldiers Jesus got. Because goddamn, he served that ass whooping up for them. Like walk by faith, not sight in 2024 or whatever, dog. Because shit.
God damn, bro.
The College of Biblical Studies in a 40-point basketball game turned the ball over 57 times.
Bro, don't play basketball, nigga.
57 turnovers in what, 48 minutes? Come on.
Take your ass to
40
church,
in
bro.
40 minutes?
Dog, why are you even like? No, you don't have to have a basketball team.
It's almost 15 turnovers for every 10-minute quarter.
Bro. No.
And then my other favorite stat, because as I mentioned, Grambling was only 5 of 24 from 3-point, which is hilarious. Grambling's not even a good team. This game was to get Grambling over 500. They're 6-5 after this game.
How are the boys? Because the boys are
3-10. The boys are 3-10.
The Grambling boys?
Yes.
Oh, they was cooking the other team. I was a good 14-point lead. It wasn't that bad. They wouldn't smack like the girls.
The Grambling women's basketball team in this game was 70 of 119 from the field.
God damn.
Are they giving scholarships out over there?
Yeah, it's probably partial. They had 78 points off turnovers. They had 69 points on the fast break, and they had 122 points in the paint, which tells me it was 80 points. 70 points of those 158 are steals and runouts. It's the only way it's even mathematically possible. And they had to have been sprinting for the bucket too to get all 160 points.
That is insane, bro.
All right, our producer Josh has looked up the recruiting form from the College of Biblical Studies, the ambassadors, and this is the very top of their sports website. This is what it says: CBS Ambassadors Basketball. No area of life is without trials and defeat, sports included. We at CBS Houston believe the gospel of Jesus Christ is the solution to mending defeated souls.
I hope it helped y'all last. Y'all got y'all ass whooped.
Yeah, y'all souls got the fuck defeated out of y'all in that game. Cause goddamn, dog. The funny shit about that site is, bro, there's a recruiting questionnaire. You can apply to be recruited by this school. Like I ain't never seen no shit like that, dog.
Houston, I would have went. Dropped 30 a game and got cooked by 80 every night. Fuck it. Been the coldest nigga that ever stepped foot on that court. Fuck it.
You probably so, bro. You probably still could do it. You still have eligibility, don't you? You could be like one of those golfers, the like 60-year-old golfers. You know, that could be you, but playing basketball.
Court, I don't know. I don't know if I can get up and down the court, bro. Oh no.
I don't know. I mean, clearly they weren't doing much chasing after the people who stole the ball.
I got a kid, man. I can't embarrass myself like that no more.
I mean, but because just the numbers, if you make the person who got a steal and a run out take 2 steps like off the straight line path to the basket, they could only have scored like 140. You know what I mean? Like it's like a mathematical marvel to score every 30 seconds for 40 minutes. That's really difficult to do.
That point guard was getting wrecked.
They had 2 players. They had 2 players in double-digit turnovers.
Only 2? That's surprising.
Well, the whole team.
Those were probably the first and second string point guards. They were probably getting on their ass as soon as that inbound, dog. Like.
All right. Someone send us the videos. Send us the YouTube video. That would be a fun, like, just watch the. That would be fun to just watch the whole thing. All right. In the world of college sports, we also had a revolution thanks to the Pop-Tart Corporation. I think we're moving into a truly post-ironic age in America finally, where I think the 80s were that, right? But it's like, you know, there was no real wink, wink, nudge, nudge about the edible Pop-Tart mascot. It was just Rich Eisen or whoever saying the rivers are going to run with his blood. The streets are gonna run with his blood, and his
situation. I'm not familiar.
It was a Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I haven't
Tyler, break it down for him.
Tyler's disgusting me. Sorry, man. I apologize.
Dog, it's been like the most fun thing about the whole fucking college bowl season. It is something
I haven't heard nothing about it.
Oh man. Well,
I talked about it last pod. I was like, ugh, I don't know.
Basically, Pop-Tarts had a bowl game and they had a Pop-Tart mascot, and the whole tradition they're starting now is the Pop-Tart mascot. At the end of the game, he ascends into their little propped up toaster and he comes out toasted, and the winning team eats him alive. Well, dead. He sacrifices himself for the winning team of the Pop-Tart Bowl, and the winners eat him.
He was advertised as the first edible mascot, and the team that won got to eat his body.
Did they want to eat his body?
Oh,
and
they fucked that Pop-Tart up.
How did a human get
They
in
ain't leave
there?
nothing but his eye, bro. Just one single eye.
Wait, okay, so okay. Normally mascots are a human inside of something, right? This is not the case, right?
He did not actually toast himself. There was already a toasted one there that slid out. They didn't actually toast the dude.
Don't ruin the illusion.
I needed to see this. Like I said,
they didn't actually kill a human being, John.
I didn't think he was killed. I thought they might have put a little heat on his ass, though. You know what I mean? Like
as he was going down into
gear or something.
As he was being lowered into the toaster, he was holding a sign that said "Dreams do come true." And every time someone would come up and ask the mascot, like, "Are you worried about being eaten?" his handler would turn and say, "It's his greatest dream."
He looking for a real eater out here. You want to know where the eater's at. But yeah, I love it. It's so fucking silly, man. And let's just, like, bro, if you're not being silly with this shit, like, what's the point, man? Like, save the whole serious pomp and circumstance shit for the big dogs, the Rose Bowl and all that. The shit where actual championship ramifications happen. If you're the fucking, Pop-Tart Bowl, have some fun with that shit, man.
But we watch, like, my mom loves football. We watch the college football playoff games, and even with the serious ones, I know, like, I just was never a college football fan. I know that, like, the Sugar Bowl and the Rose Bowl are, like, very serious, and there's, like, all this history and stuff. But literally all we did at the end of the Sugar Bowl was we just made fun of the president of the Sugar Bowl, because it's in New Orleans, right? So he's got a Louisiana accent, and he just kept saying Sugar Bowl. He's like, the Sugar Bowl change. And every time he said it, like, Shar, my mom, and I would just all for like 30 seconds be like, Sugar Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, the Sugar Bowl.
That's like, the only way that should be said, though. That's the only way that should be said. I'm on his side.
So throw a Pop-Tart in there. Throw a Pop-Tart in the Sugar Bowl too. Fuck it. You know?
And it's some cool like serious traditions with the serious bowls, right? Like the Rose Bowl, they play every year, like around the evening, around the sunset, so the sun sets over the Rose Bowl, and everyone loves that shit. It is a beautiful fucking moment there. So the serious shit works too, but the silly shit, like giving motherfuckers mayo baths and eating a mascot and shit, like I'm with all that shit too, man.
Yeah. I like that the Frosted Flakes Bowl, they dumped out a Gatorade bucket of Frosted Flakes on the winning coach. I know he's got that dust on the back of his neck, probably like three or four showers, man. But okay, in honor of the Pop-Tarts first edible mascot, Adrian Crawford, friend of the show, Adrian Crawford, tweeted when they put up a picture of the Texas Longhorn. I'm sorry, I don't know its name.
Bevo.
What is it?
Bevo.
Bevo? Where does that come from?
Bevo. Beef vocational, basically, because like they're a school where, so that's the acronym there.
They put up a picture of Bevo on Twitter, and Adrian quote tweeted it and said, "Look, another edible mascot."
Where's the lie? Like, perhaps the most edible mascot. Like, let's take it there. Like, bro, and Adrian had me thinking of like, what are the most edible mascots? And like, I came up with a few, like the Oregon Ducks. Mm-hmm. Off the top of my head, like I feel like if you go to a restaurant and you order like the Oregon Duck, like you can probably like taste the well-meaning but hollow liberalism in it. Like it's probably delicious.
It's a little gamey,
a little NIMBY, but well-meaning. Howard Bison, shouts to Howard, long live the Miak. I feel like a fucking bison is probably delicious, especially a DC served bison. Like they probably put some mambo sauce on that motherfucker or something. I think the Virginia Tech hoagie, the turkey, probably is fucking delicious too.
Is a hoagie a turkey? I didn't know that.
They have one of the most unique reasonings for why they have a turkey, and I feel like they probably should have stuck with their nickname instead of their actual team name. You know, their actual team name is the Hokies, and they got that shit off a chair that went like Hokey Hokey High or some really corny shit.
Oh,
but
Lord.
where the turkey comes in is they were once a military school, right? And you know how when you're in the military, you have to eat real regimented. Like you pick your fork up, you move it in, you put it back, and they would like eat really regimented and really fast. And their nickname, not their official team nickname, but they were called the Fighting Gobblers because of how quickly they would eat.
Talking about eaters, nigga.
Yeah, talking about eaters, the name of the show. They were called the Fighting Gobblers, and so turkeys gobble gobble. So that was how turkeys came along as the Virginia Tech mascot.
They were the gobblers, bro.
The Fighting Gobblers. I feel like if you put fighting in front of anything, it automatically makes it like kind of cooler a little bit, though.
I wouldn't say cool, but it's fun. You know what I mean?
Notre Dame's got to have one of the tastiest mascots. You know,
an Irishman,
little leprechaun. You know,
a little leprechaun.
You think that?
Wasn't that
You
why
would eat a
in the
leprechaun,
original
Mike.
myth? Wasn't that originally why they were chasing him? Like and then they changed it to like he's giving you treats or whatever. But weren't they in the Irish folktales? Weren't they like trying to chase him to eat them?
I thought they would chase him because he knew where the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow and shit was. Or was that Lucky Charms propaganda?
I think that's Lucky Charms. I think that's like Coca-Cola inventing Santa Claus.
They were really chasing leprechauns to eat them.
Are leprechauns considered human? Is that cannibalism?
No. They're
like
humanoids, but they're they're anthropomorphic, if that's the word we're going to use, but they're not humans. You know what I'm saying?
Humanoids has got to be one of the funniest words in the English language, bro.
You're like human-like, but not really a human.
Right.
You know?
It's like I love noid because it's like you took the word ish, but you made it like Latin and official sounding. You know what I mean? He's a
I mean, if we keep in it with the cannibalism, like, I mean, the raging cages. If we're gonna trust anyone in this country to cook a person, like, like I would trust Louisiana with that above any state, really.
This is facts. I agree, but I definitely do.
Yeah,
motherfucker with smack. You know what I'm saying?
Do you eat rabbit, Tyler? South Dakota State's got the jackrabbits.
I've had rabbit stew before. Rabbit is delicious.
Rabbit stew is fire, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so South Dakota State's in there.
Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado and the bison buffalo family for sure. But Colorado, bro, like I wouldn't trust them to do the buffalo the same way I trust DC. Like, did y'all see the whole shit about how Deion Sanders bought grits to Boulder? Did y'all see that whole news story?
Yeah, but white people do meat good though. White people are good at meat though, aren't they? It's grits I wouldn't trust, but like, you know what I'm saying, like barbecue.
Colorado barbecue though.
I don't know. I lived there a year, never had it. So there might.
But the concern because like white people, turkey is much worse than everyone else. Turkey it's always much drier than it should be, and isn't the thing with bison that meat can get it can be dry if you're not like cooking it properly. So I don't know.
I don't know.
The UC Santa Cruz.
I don't think
the
they're
banana
racist
slugs.
enough in Colorado for it to be good barbecue. You know what I mean? Okay. But going with
kind of the same.
Before,
red
kind
state
of the same
barbecue.
The more red the state, the more delicious the barbecue is. So yeah, that's the issue.
UC Santa Cruz, the banana slugs. UC Irvine.
Yeah, I think those would be disgusting, bro. You would eat a banana slug.
I don't know.
I've had that start going.
I wouldn't. Would you eat a banana slug?
No, I wouldn't. But I'm sure someone somewhere does. How they get named the banana slugs?
Delicious.
How they get named the banana slugs?
I've licked a banana slug in my life.
Why?
There's a thing at summer camp when I was like 9 years old.
Jackson's a real eater, bro.
Oh, yeah, there's a thing with banana slugs. When you lick them, your tongue goes numb. It's something to do with the banana slug.
Oh, it's like how motherfuckers used to like lick toads to get high and shit like that. Like
probably, I don't know, but like I was like 9-year-old in summer camp, there was like all these trails we would hike and stuff, and like there would be banana slugs all over the place, and the like older campers would be like, "Yo, lick the banana slug, like it'll make your tongue go numb." And we're all like, "What the heck?" And so a bunch of us did it. A bunch of people did it, and it indeed makes your tongue go numb.
But Jackson, like, what is the benefit of your tongue going numb?
Bro, I was not.
Lick a slug? But nigga, I was not.
You look, listen. Let's not judge. I'm sure.
Maybe your tongue will go numb. Nigga, why the fuck don't my tongue to go numb? Nigga?
I'm sure all of us have licked a 9-volt battery before as kids. Have we all not?
I did not.
Okay.
Yeah. What was the purpose?
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
what was the purpose of that? And that shit low key hurt a little.
That
you know
shit
what I'm saying?
That shit hurt. But I mean, like, a slug is a particular type of nasty.
Oh, it was gross. I'm not saying it was a good experience. I learned a lesson.
John makes a point though. Like what you were like, oh sweet, my tongue could be numb.
I wasn't like, oh sweet. I was just like, we were all like, what? No, there's no way. We're like, it was like, there's no way that makes your tongue go numb.
I think the difference between the 9-volt battery is like, I would touch a 9-volt battery. You know what I mean? I don't even want to put my hands in a slug at 9 years old. Like it was just gross in every way possible, let alone my tongue. That's why I'm so shocked. But yes, I did lick a 9-volt battery because I was curious. You know what
was the urban legend on the 9-volt battery? I don't know.
Oh, no, it wasn't no legend. That shit shocked the fuck out of
you. It just shocked you. It hurt. Yeah.
Damn, I missed out on all the good.
No, you didn't, brother.
All the good licking legends.
I think it's okay. I think you probably turned out for the best.
You're not a real eater, bro.
I'm not. I thought I was. I guess I'm not. You know, I don't get to play for Virginia Tech. UC Irvine, the Anteaters. That's the only other one I wrote down. People don't know about that. I bet.
Have you ever? That's one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard. Somebody said a nigga look like an anteater. And we know what anteaters look like, but then I looked, I went to Google to check it, and it was just like, damn, said this nigga look like this. Like, anteaters are one of the ugliest beings on the entire planet, dog.
Yeah, that snout long as fuck.
That snout ugly as them, bro. And then the way they eat, bro, nasty, filthy.
Yeah.
They're protein rich, though, I bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you know, the whole thing is animals taste like what they eat. So I guess an anteater would taste like ants, but I have no idea what the fucking ants taste
Anteaters
like.
only eat ants, like exclusively. Is there another source of
real eaters, bro?
Sustenance?
Bro, I feel like the motherfuckers might not even have teeth. I feel like they just have a hole at the end of their snout
and
with that little ass fucking tongue, right?
Ass tongue that be bro. That's an insect in the form of a mammal, bro. You know what I mean? Like that motherfucker should be an insect. The way it eats and looks doesn't deserve to be a mammal.
You don't deserve to suckle your young, anteater, if you're listening.
I mean that too.
You don't deserve those mammary glands you have.
Damn right. Damn right. Fuck.
They're specialized to feed on small insects. Each anteater species has its own insect preference.
Oh,
the smaller ones
let's get into it.
Eat arboreal insects living on small branches, while the large ones can penetrate the hard covering of the nests of terrestrial ants. They have developed.
What is it?
Okay, here you go. To avoid the jaws.
Terrestrial ants. Why is that needed to be said?
Because like some of
you ain't
them
never seen them
live in
big ass
trees.
African ant mounds that are like 5 feet tall. Like they go in and wreck those motherfuckers and just eat that shit.
Oh my god. Okay, to avoid the jaws, sting, and other defenses of the insects, anteaters have adopted the feeding strategy of licking up large numbers of ants and termites as quickly as possible. An anteater normally spends about a minute at a nest before moving on to another, and a giant anteater has to visit up to 200 nests per day to consume the thousands of insects it needs to satisfy its caloric.
But this is
ain't
the
no
thing when I said
calories in them
terrestrial
little motherfuckers, man. Like
terrestrial ants on or relating to Earth. Why does it need to be? We know.
No, because lots of ants are subterranean though. Lots of ants have their shit underground.
But that's not related to Earth.
Anteaters are
you ain't never had an ant farm?
Members.
An ant farm is subterranean, bro. They dig under the ground.
Terrestrial.
Yeah, like in the earth. In the earth as opposed to in the tree.
Oh, okay.
Arboreal insects versus terrestrial insects.
Okay.
200 per day that's like a Grambling State. That's like you got to see the film on this. They're moving pretty quickly. The anteater's tongue is covered with thousands of tiny hooks, which are used to hold the insects together with large amounts of saliva. Swallowing and the movement of the tongue are aided by side-to-side movements of the jaws, but they don't have teeth. Yeah, they don't have teeth and they don't chew them. The tongue is attached to the sternum and moves very quickly, flicking 150 times per minute. The anteater's stomach is similar to a bird's gizzard, has hardened folds, and uses strong contractions to grind the insects. A digestive process assisted by small amounts of ingested sand and dirt. These are disgusting.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, you feel me? Like I said, at most, it should be a reptile. It doesn't deserve to be a fucking mammal. And I feel like, though, if there's like reincarnation, the worst people that existed are coming back as motherfucking anteaters, bro. There's a lot of insects I'd rather be than a fucking ant. They're ugly as shit and they nasty as hell. Fuck anteaters. I'm anti-anteater, flat out. It's nasty.
Speaking of nasty, Jason Whitlock tweeted, and I haven't blocked, so I don't know this, but Tyler's gonna break it down for us. Jason Whitlock snitched on himself in the way that old people love snitching on themselves, not realizing that targeted ads are targeted for a reason.
No.
Tyler,
Hold on,
please enlighten us.
Let me go to this motherfucker's page because I need to read the exact ad that popped up on
You have to read it word for word.
Yes. Okay, so he posted up. For one, the motherfucker took a picture of his actual laptop, right? Like with his phone. Old guy move number one here. Right?
No, the target. He's now down 0-2 in the count with the not realizing it was a targeted ad too.
Right, and so he says, I'm looking at the standings on ESPN.com. That's the page he took a picture of, and this is the ad running above the standings. How is this possible? And then he put a question mark. Then appropriate question mark, and the ad that popped up. It says, it has like a little post-it where it says, balls deep inside of me is a great way to spend your birthday. And then that's the pitch because it's selling a one-piece funny happy birthday him, husband, boyfriend, birthday gift decoration. Shop now, whatever the fuck. And so, this old motherfucker just got a lesson on how targeted ads work, bro. That wasn't ESPN doing that. That was you freaky frog in your search history. You know what I'm saying? That was the trail of the cookie crumbs that you accepted that came back, and now you told the whole world that you don't know how fucking targeted ads use, and we find out that you out here being a freaky frog, and now you mad at everybody.
Okay, my ad when I go to the ESPN NFL standings page, my targeted ad is this is actually offensive in the other direction, is a New Year's sale on the Wall Street Journal subscription.
Heard you like reading about global economics there, buddy. Want to start your year off with a bang?
I got a Wall Street Journal joint too.
I do read about. I don't know. I guess I do read about finance.
I got Amex.
Amex.
Yeah. Pretty run of the mill.
Yeah, let me see what this shit.
Jason Whitlock must have really hit that algorithm pretty hard, man. That is.
I bet he could give us a fucking $100 tour of the motherfucking Pornhub, bro. I bet he knows the ins and fucking outs of fucking that nasty weird motherfucker. I bet he'll take us to places we didn't know existed.
Hey, it's like the VIP Dodger Stadium tour we got from Vinny. He's gonna get us in the bullpen.
He'll have you in the motherfucking bullpen. Take you to the dugout. You know what I mean? The fucking locker room. Where they prep to get ready for you know what I'm saying? Bro, I bet he knows all the things, bro.
Shit, my fat ass got a Cracker Barrel ad. Like, hey, they know their base.
I wonder if the Wall Street, because I got the Wall Street one too. I've never read Wall Street. I wonder if it's because it's the regional or something. I don't know.
You listen to math podcasts. I think they.
Yeah, I was about to say, dog.
I
mean, respectfully. I mean, and similarly, like I don't know. I read financial news and stuff. I don't read the Wall Street Journal because their paywall actually reader view, but respectfully. But maybe I should. Maybe I'm
gonna send that math podcast too. It was phenomenal, guys.
Tyler and I did have a theory on how this happened to Jason Whitlock, which is that perhaps when the website asked him if he accepted all cookies, perhaps he misinterpreted what the website meant.
Told you, bro. Like Homer Simpson wanting his tab when he hit tab, dog. Don't mind if I do. Oh, I'm thirsty. Where's my tab?
Like,
he hit that link too. He hit that link too. Acceptable.
I want all the cookies. I'm accepting all these macadamia and oatmeal raisin.
I want to see what the tabs looking like on this.
He said, "I don't see color about cookies." He said, "I'll give you any type of cookie you want."
Oh shit! All right,
but yeah, but the double down was the worst shit of it all. Like he came back and said, bro, he's like, I'm not searching for this. He was like, bro, he had put out this big ass explanation, and he was like, I've like given my life to God and he mentioned that shit that we discussed, that whole covenant app or whatever the fuck.
He's got the accountability partnership.
Yes, he mentioned that he's on that, and he doesn't do that. And he said this is all grooming by the quote-unquote alphabet mafia. Who the fuck is trying to groom your 68-year-old ass, for one? Let's start there. Two, no the fuck, none of that is true. This is how targeted ads work, bro. And it's just, I don't know, just fuck that guy. Like, I just do not like that motherfucker. I don't know how to say.
Why don't you block him?
I should. To 2020. I don't know. But see, everyone's like, yo, don't give people your energy, in the new year. But what about if you just decide to say
fuck
it?
With a nigga, man.
Yeah,
what if you gain something?
Right.
Yeah.
What if you just want to say fuck everybody you don't like in the new year? Like, how is that not is that frowned upon?
I mean, I think the thing with that nigga is it's not going to change shit. But if you just like getting your issue dunking on his ass, I get it, bro. You feel me?
I let the shit slide until he said some shit about y'all are delusional, not seeing that this is grooming by the alphabet mafia with targeted ads, the same way that y'all say that police brutality happens when it doesn't. I was like, well, that's really where we're fucking going. Like, right? Like, once the tap dancer got too loud for me, that's when I had to hop in, dog. Like, come on, man. Come on, Gregory Hines. Like let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I wasn't going to clown your ass for being a freaky frog, but now you on some Uncle Ruckus shit. You know what I'm saying?
He always on Uncle Ruckus shit, though, Tyler. You know where he's going. He found a way to make a porn ad. That's Uncle Ruckus.
Yes.
That's what he does.
No, but that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Whenever he's on his Uncle Ruckus shit, I let him slide. I just couldn't believe that those were the hoops he was going through to try to justify this, right?
It's
like
Uncle Ruckus, of course he went through those hoops, nigga.
Like, bro, like I said, like he threw a bat signal up to the worst people on the internet to come to his rescue, right? Like he grew.
Did they come to his rescue?
Not really. Everybody lighting his ass up. He threw up the black people are liars. Help me, please. White people, save me. I'll admit it. Black people lie. Please help. Trump 2024. Like, right? Like, just a pathetic man.
And the white people he sent up the bat signal to said, "We have bad news for you. You are the lying black man in this situation, sir."
The call is coming from within the house.
Oh fuck! All right. I don't want to. Do y'all want to talk about the Jimmy Kimmel, Aaron Rodgers shit? I don't feel like we need to talk about it. We could talk about it though.
I mean, kind of, like I said, in the year of rooting on the downfall of people, this is something I'm invested in. I feel.
Are we making 2024 the year of the hater?
Tyler think he's gonna hate more. 2024, hate more.
I left a lot of hate out on the table in 2023. No days off in 2024. I
didn't hate enough last year. I'm turning the hate up, nigga. Fuck you mean?
But I just feel like, bro, like Aaron Rodgers has just flown so close to this. Like after McAfee signed that shit with ESPN, right? Like you are under the ABC Disney umbrella now, right? And you got this dude saying, yeah, I've got it on good record. Basically, I've got on good record that Jimmy Kimmel is a pedophile, right? Like, I understand anyone publicly stepping out and saying, you got me all the way fucked up, and this is unbased. And if you if you want to say some shit like this again, I'm gonna take your ass to court. I'm completely with Kim on that because that pedophile shit is not nothing to fuck with. You absolutely have to hop out there, somebody wilding on that shit. But for me, I just don't get how McAfee and Rodgers, like, bro, you are talking shit about the guy who is the late night personality of ABC, right? The guy who does
this
the fucking
channel, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
The guy who does the Super Bowl pregame shows and the New Year's Eve shit and the finals halftime interviews and shit. That guy is the late night guy of this fucking umbrella, right? And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the hammer's going to come down on him. I don't know if that's going to be the end of his time with Pat McAfee, but this could be the start.
Yeah, McAfee kind of started walking it back already. Was like, like we like to talk shit on this show, and like
it's
Aaron
live too, isn't it? It's a live show.
Yeah, and he's like, Aaron and Jimmy have like a long-standing thing that the two of them need to figure out, not as part of this show, whatever else. So I just I think the thing Jimmy said that I resonate with, yeah, for sure. If he's gonna keep doing it, take him to court, whatever. But the thing is, in this country, because of the First Amendment, it's very hard to prove. That's why it was such a big deal that Fox News actually got stuck with one on, with the Dominion lawsuit, because you got to prove that he knows he's lying, which is hard to do if you're a stupid person, a publicly stupid person like Aaron Rodgers. It's like, does he? I mean, with all the crystals and darkness shit, like, how are you saying this dude isn't just a dumb guy? You know what I mean? Like that would be his lawyer's defense, and then you have to prove that he's defaming you intentionally, which I think is probably a little bit easier to prove or whatever. But like the thing Jimmy Kimmel said was, you're putting his family in danger, which is exactly true. Mm-hmm. Like it's one thing to, like John said, you call me a pedophile. Like, no, we're not. That's not one we let slide. You know, you say whatever stupid shit on the internet you want, but we're not letting that one slide. But then on top of that, no, it's the real concern is not just a stupid person saying something stupid on the internet. It's, are you calling these crazy Pizzagate motherfuckers who are gonna be following my kids to school or something like that's what, you know what I mean? And so that's where I understand him actually like kind of breaking character on a feud or whatever and being like, no.
We ain't going there with it.
Shit.
That's the first time I've ever heard somebody say, I'm taking you to court. And I was like, yeah, take that nigga to court. You feel me? Because usually I'm like, shut the fuck up. I was like, yo, yeah, like, this is foul, bro. You feel me?
I told you, me and wifey joke would see you in court all the time. Like, that's one of our running jokes. That is funny as shit when motherfuckers they gonna say they gonna take a motherfucker to court to me. But yeah, I completely understand it. That ain't nothing to play with, dog.
Ain't nothing to play with.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to talk about
bro, y'all need a TV show. You need a TV show in your house, bro. Everything you tell me about y'all is fucking hilarious.
We be having fun, man.
I would love y'all to see you in court back and forth. Nigga, that would do numbers, man. I got one of them hip-hop fucking Miami shows or whatever the fuck and put y'all niggas in there. You know what I'm saying? We need a real family of rich. That's what we need. And Tyler, you be the star. Hey. Fucking me, dog.
Whoever's listening, hey, the DMs are open. Holla.
You're gonna make me buy cable again, nigga. That's the only way. You know what I mean?
The E network is going to need to hardwire the internet in there. I will say that. That's the only. that's the only drawback. I'm trying to do the real families of Richmond. Man, yeah, fucking sign us up for that shit right now. Actually, delete this segment. That's a real pitch. We don't.
I got a couple more we can try too, brother. Yeah. I'll tell you that.
Speaking of shit I would need to see live stream with Tyler, and this may be the us needing to get into streaming or some shit. I think it was Trey, Black Trey pointed out, NCAA football, we're only a couple months away from NCAA football coming back. And Tyler's immediate response was, if you think you've heard some Republican round ball takes from me before, wait until one of these 5-stars tries to hit the transfer portal after having a good season with me.
I'm going to be sounding like Dabo in this motherfucker. I cannot wait for that. Listen, bro, that motherfucker, like, I used to love NCAA football back in the day, bro. The recruiting, the building, the program shit. But now, you know, it's new wrinkles in this shit, right? It's the transfer portal, it's the NIL shit. So, yeah, like I already know that, you know, one of my 5 stars that I'm going to make was going to be like a fucking 6'5" wide receiver with 99 speed. He's going to like hit the fucking transfer portal on me. And I'm just going to hop on Twitter on my Dabo shit. Like I remember when men used to honor their obligations, you know? What happened to a man's word? You know, I'm gonna be one of them motherfuckers. I'm leading into it. That game is gonna turn me into everything I hate about college football, and I cannot wait, buddy. I cannot wait.
It's just there's just gonna be a tweet posted at 3:30 a.m. that's just loyalty greater than money.
Was there a point when that was better than Madden? Because I remember in high school I played that. I didn't really get Madden until like all the way until college.
That motherfucking option on there. Oh my God. You talk about some fucking fun to run. I used to run a triple option in that shit, man. Had a fucking blast. I used to actually like NCAA more than Madden, but all the homies played Madden, right? I couldn't find
for sure. I liked it more in high school until college I started playing Madden.
Yeah.
I was definitely mad. I never really played NCAA football, but I do think something I was just thinking about the other day watching Vinny play 2K is, because, you know, Vinny on 2K, he likes doing the paths. You could do the Michael Jordan path. So you're like playing through his career and stuff. He loves that. And that's kind of what sports games are like. When kids play by themselves, a lot of times they're not just running a game against a computer or their friend or something. They're doing these like story arc things. And I think NCAA football was really ahead of its time on that, just because you always had. I remember going to my friend's house when he was playing it, and I was like, you're recruiting right now? You know what I mean? It's like, I thought we were going to play video game football. And he's like, I have to go to this kid's. Fun. Yeah, he's like, I have to go to this kid's house X number of times to get him because he's a 5-star. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That shit was fun though, bro.
But that's what video. That's what even like that's what basically all sports games are now. Like Vinny was doing a Jackie Robinson thing on MLB The Show. Right. Like it's the story of stuff. It's not just like boom, it's a baseball game you're playing, and boom, it's a football game you're playing, or whatever.
Are baseball games fun? Because I remember I used to love baseball games as a kid, and I wonder if they still fun.
I never really, to be honest with you, actually, he's not home right now. He's at a baseball camp, so I can say this out loud. I've never played like MLB The Show with him. I played 2K because we're competitive.
Yeah.
I was whooping his ass for a long time, and I was competitive.
Yeah.
But MLB The Show, I don't know, it's a little too complicated for me. So I haven't played it. He would.
Vinny
Oh,
would
you don't
get
want
your
to
ass
ask it so he
beat,
can
son.
beat the
He would
brakes
whoop
up.
my ass. I've
gonna
never
do like
I've
the
never played against
biblical
him. I've
whatever?
never played it. Yeah. I would be the College of Bible Studies for sure.
Drop 100 on your ass.
Yeah, Char's walking by like, is that a baseball score? How did he score 75 runs? Like, I don't know. I just kept accidentally hitting the button to underhand the ball to show Ohtani. All right. Well, actually, hold on. This is on the topic list for John. We got to talk about this.
What
we
is
got to talk
this?
about the Jada Pinkett Smith selfie
Oh.
that got Fat Joe trending.
Why is it on the top of this for me? I don't.
Because you sent it.
I'm just so. Go say. Go ahead,
Because
say.
you sent it to the group chat, and you're right. It's worthy of discussion because I'll be honest with you. I thought
it was Fat Joe initially, bro.
I thought it was like, that's kind of fucked up to Jada that people are saying that skinny Fat Joe looks like her, you know? But as it turned out, it was in fact her. So it was my bad on that one.
I just wanted to share it with y'all. This is information that I'd seen on the internet. We don't have to discuss it.
Okay.
I used to love Jada. This is, anyway.
Jada still got it.
Still-
Fit just wasn't it.
Yeah. But it's just a hard look for me as somebody that like watched Jason's Lyric, which is the most mid of mid movies 75 times just because Jada's titty was in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was the one, bro, and now she's getting compared to Fat Joe. It's just hard to take.
Fat Joe and
But the
Pitbull were the ones I kept seeing.
Not Pitbull, bro.
Oh, Jada.
Man.
Oh, man. Not Jada.
That's a hard one. It used to
I
be.
mean, the short haircut, like back in the day, like Jada, Halle Berry,
Tony Braxton,
Steve.
bro. Those
Eve.
were the ones. Like, I love that short haircut, shit back then. And so, like, when I see them getting hit, it's like, oh, you feel me? That's my Mount Rushmore we just named. You know what I mean? Gotta put Kelly Rowland on there though. I put Kelly.
Yeah.
We gonna put
Kelly.
on there.
Kelly had the little pixie for a spell
No,
too.
Kelly. I'm telling y'all. I know Beyonce is Beyonce. All that. Kelly is the one though. Kelly was the one, bro. She was the one to me.
Mm-hmm.
She was the one.
Samesies.
Yeah, I was like,
I was
ooh.
always a Latavia guy when the Destiny's Child first.
You talking Latavia's one that had that thing
Shorty,
on it, right?
Little 5 foot, nothing but like hips and thighs, bro.
And
like
she
I
had
had
that
it bad
thump
for
on it,
Latavia,
brown
dog. Yeah, she had the
skin.
dumper too, dog.
I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
with you. That was 2 for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get to the rest because I'm gonna get canceled.
We
The
got-
behind gonna bust my ass. You know what I mean? I fuck with the talent though. You know what I mean?
You got Beyonce third, huh?
I ain't gonna be.
Fourth?
I just always lean brown skin. You looked at the women I dated. Up until now. Everyone looked like Kelly Rowland. my up until my wife. Yes, bro. Yes, y'all. So I lead. Yo, Kelly was the one. Kelly's the one. Kelly's still the one. She's still crazy.
It's funny you mentioned you mentioned having that movie on deck. The kids today don't understand the fear of, did I remember to rewind the VHS from that scene?
No.
Or the next time that gets popped in, is every face in the room gonna slowly swivel towards me? Why is the movie stopped right here?
The other scene that had me locked in was the one in Belly where old girl was sitting on her homie in Nebraska. Woo!
Oh, when they was in the strip club?
Nah, not in the strip club, at the crib before the cops bust in, bro. Her ass was like from his waist to his neck.
I thought you was gonna mention the Terrell Hicks scene in the black light when she was blue and shit. Like that's art,
Yeah,
dog.
that was hard as hell for sure. And she had that Vaseline on crazy. But when that thumper was good, they had that Wes Anderson fucking shot. It was beautiful. That motherfucker was perfectly centered in the middle of that motherfucking screen. I'm telling you, before this team was over, I'm reaching for something nice and.
All right. We were gonna talk about the Reese's shit, but I think we gotta leave
I
it
used
there.
to beat my ass back in the day, dog. I was a freaky frog, nigga. They had me looking like Jason Whitlock ass when I was a kid. Nigga had me goddamn speed back in my nuts. Two inch. All right, I'm done, man.
All right, man.
Tag
We'll be
team,
back on
anyway.
Saturday. We have a special interview episode on Saturday. Our next regular episode will be Monday, so look out for those. And we'll talk about. We've seen all the tweets from all the people about the Reese's shit. We'll talk about it on Monday. So we'll see y'all then. Bye.
Sorry, Jackson.